What's up, you guys? Today is Saturday, August 8th, and we do have some breaking news. I did make a video this morning because I knew this press conference was going to be happening sometime today, fully expected, so I wanted to bring you guys the latest and the greatest. So with that being said, let's get into it. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button down below, and I hope you enjoyed the update. Alright, so we just heard from President Donald Trump just moments ago from his golf club, country club, whatever you want to call it, and he did a press conference over what executive actions he was going to take. We've been hearing all along that if there wasn't a deal reached by yesterday, then they were going to take some executive actions. Now, this has been questioned widely on whether he actually has the ability to do this. This is really an unprecedented situation that we're in here, and everything that I am about to say, I think it's important for you to know that it could be challenged in courts. I know one thing that we were all considering is whether or not there would be another stimulus check coming out. Well, he didn't say anything about a stimulus check, so I really don't think that he will be issuing them, just because there's not enough money there. The money for these programs that I'm about to go over is actually coming from the CARES Act. It's money that's left over, and they're reallocating it in a different way. Alright, so number one, the first thing that he said is that he wants to do a payroll tax cut. A payroll tax cut can be implemented hopefully within a month or two. He said kind of roughly around the 1st of August, but then he also said September. So I'm not really sure if they're going to backdate it. I know there's been a lot of questions about how exactly people would actually get that refund if they did backdate it, because if you did August 1st, we've obviously already paid some taxes in if you're lucky enough to have a job right now. So I don't really know. That is one of the executive orders that he just signed, so I guess we will have to wait to see how it's actually carried out in order to know how to get our refund or at what point this would actually be effective. The second thing that he mentioned is that he's going to be working with HUD to try to stop evictions. He actually signed another executive order over stopping evictions and kind of delaying, and he said that there would be some rental assistance in there. Now, that money is also coming from the CARES Act. How people are supposed to get that rental assistance, I don't know. I don't think that anything has been put into place yet. So just hold on. If you're facing eviction, you can't be evicted as of, I'm assuming, today when he signed the executive order, and there should be some form of rental assistance coming down the line, hopefully, for you. Now, the third thing is the unemployment assistance. We know that we've had enhanced unemployment benefits through the CARES Act. Now, he is willing to give $400 per week. This is down $200 from $600 per week, down to $400 per week. And he didn't give a deadline on that, so I don't know when it is going to end. Now, he did state that this would be 25% paid for by states from the money that was allotted to them from the CARES Act. The rest of the 75% of the $400 is going to be paid for by the U.S. government, and I'm assuming that's through funding that was, allotted through the CARES Act that has not been spent yet. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take the state systems to actually implement this. I know a lot of people are really needing this money very quickly, so I don't know if somebody has maybe tipped off the Department of Labor so that way they can go ahead and implement this. We've heard from several people that any sort of change would actually take maybe, a month to 2 months to implement. So I don't really know. He didn't give a lot of details on, I'm assuming you're going to be able to go back and claim that from the beginning of August, end of July, when the old benefits came out. But at this point, this was all very preliminary. There weren't a lot of details given, and I guess we're kind of in a wait-and-see pattern right now, so who knows, but just know that he did set it at $400 per week, so I guess we will see what happens with this. Now, the next thing is relief for student loans. He actually stated that he's delaying all payments on student loans, 0% interest on any student loan that is federally backed. I do think that's an important piece of it. For student loans through like Discover, Sallie Mae, those kinds of companies where they're privatized, this does not actually affect you unless there's some sort of clause in the executive action, but we still don't know. We don't have the actual text of those executive orders yet. Hopefully it'll be posted online later tonight so we know exactly how it reads and what's in it. The speech was kind of a little bit confusing and it was a little ranty, so we're not exactly sure about everything. Hopefully he didn't get anything wrong. I know that has happened before, actually multiple times where he has said things wrong in a speech. So let's hope that there aren't any clarifications that somebody has to come back and clean up later. Now, he also stated that they were looking at additional tax cuts like the income tax, any sort of like capital gain taxes, things like that. He didn't really say much more than that. It's just that they were looking at it. Now, this could be a massive crisis for the IRS. Who knows how this is going to be implemented? Who knows what date it's going to be set as effective? It could be for the whole year. It could be for half the year. Who knows? He was just kind of ranting and said that, but I do think that's very important because that could have a massive impact on the middle class and also the upper class. So I don't know. He was kind of ranty, so I guess we will see what actually happened. Now, the next thing is that he said that they were actually working on a vaccine. We all know this. We've heard from public health officials a lot that a vaccine would be coming soon. He stated that they are going to use the military for logistics to get this out to people. So I don't really know what that means, but hopefully, I guess maybe somebody's making a plan that we don't know about yet so that they can get this out to people as quickly as possible. Now, I do think, just to wrap this all up, it's very important to note that these are executive orders. At this point, we don't really know if he actually has the capability and the power to actually do this. A lot of reporters were kind of challenging him and, stating like the American people need this money. How are you going to ensure that it actually gets out to them in a timely manner? When is it going to get to them? How are you sure that this is not going to get held up in like a lawsuit? And he stated, if people want to sue, then that means they don't want the people to get money. And he also went on a rant about how the Democrats are terrible, and if they try to do anything about this, they're just trying to delay things. And he basically said that he doesn't care if he gets sued, he's going to win the lawsuit, and kind of just like ended the press conference because reporters were really challenging him over the legality and also the execution of these orders. So at this point, who knows? It's going to be really interesting to see what happens. This situation is very messy and it's changing by the minute. Of course, he's not even at the White House. He's at his golf country club, whatever you want to call it. So things could change tomorrow. Things could change on Monday. I am sure that all the Democrats right now, more specifically Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, are drafting a lawsuit as I'm speaking to you guys to block this. So at this point, you could be getting money, you could not be, but I definitely thought it was very important to bring you guys this breaking news. Literally, the press conference ended abruptly 5 minutes ago. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I will keep you guys updated by the minute if I can. Tomorrow and this week is going to be very interesting. Congressional members are actually home now, except for the leadership, because when the leadership makes a deal, they're going to call everyone back. So who knows? I hope you guys liked the video. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another update.